In Colombia, indigenous leader Feliciano Valencia from the war-torn state of Cauca has been captured and sentenced to 16 years in prison. The move has triggered widespread outrage among Colombia's indigenous communities and organizations. Here is Natalia Margarita again with more on this story.
After being already acquitted on charges of kidnapping, renowned indigenous leader Feliciano Valencia is facing once again a jail sentence upon the same charges. His detention has been widely labeled as an attack against indigenous peoples.
This is another example of this country's political persecution against the social and popular movements, but mainly and foremost against the leaders behind the mass mobilization processes that are taking place lately. This is unfortunate news that comes right in the moment of peace construction when they are attempting to silence and muzzle the social and political struggles.
The kidnapping charges Feliciano is facing relate to a 2008 incident when an indigenous member of the military attempting to infiltrate a social protest was detained and prosecuted under the indigenous jurisdiction, a special jurisdiction that has been explicitly recognized in Colombia's political constitution since 1991.
This case is the reflection of many things. Among those, the reflection of a political persecution, a historical discrimination and scorn for the indigenous, but it also has to do with an economic scenario. That is the economic model that still prevails in this country.
For the indigenous leaders, this is part of a very well-planned strategy that includes a stigmatization in national media outlets, and which is aimed to restrain the rights they have been historically struggling for, and a struggle of which Feliciano has been a well-known face.
To accuse Feliciano of kidnapping and other forms of stigmatization, he is a victim. It is to criminalize our traditions and ways that are recognized as part of indigenous special jurisdiction and our own special law system. They are simply ignoring the advances that Colombia's political constitution has had in regard to indigenous communities.
As the indigenous are not willing to give up the rights they have gained, they have declared themselves on high alert and are deciding the steps to be taken next. Natalia Margarita, Telesur, Bogotá.